And the presenter for this segment is a very enthusiastic and motivating speaker who has been with Toastmasters for the past 2 years. She is an architect who is passionate about designing and experimenting with any opportunity that comes across her way. So now the audience knows about the next segment, about the speaker, and a sense of curiosity has been built. Now for the conclusion. Let's add all that built up and end with a grand applause. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome our next speaker, Toastmaster Alina Paul. And then we welcome the speaker. So let me sum up. There are 4 basic steps to introducing a speaker. Can you see my screen? Yes. So step number 1 is introduction, where you say welcome, good evening, or even start with a joke. Step number 2 is you tell us about the segment. Step number 3 is about the speaker. You build up on the speaker, you give out complimentary sentences or words, and then you brief about the person. And then the 4th segment is the finale, where you welcome the speaker. So these are the 4 steps of introducing a speaker. Now you can do it in your own style. You can make it more authentic in your style. So keep in mind that your introduction should tell why the subject is important and why the audience should find it interesting. It can also tell what special reason the speaker has for speaking about the chosen topic. And remember, a good introduction is best served with a smile. And back to you, Speechcraft coordinator.
Thank you very much for that lovely presentation on how to do the introduction. We all should know how to do the introduction. I'm sure that you all have grasped many things from her speech, and you will apply, you and me all will apply in our future speeches. So now it's time to go to the breakout rooms. I will send you to the breakout. Regarding the breakout room, there are new participants who has participated only starting from today. So I want to tell you a little bit about breakout rooms. We have 2 rooms. One is main room, which we are here with. This is called B room, room B. And there we will, some people, we will move it to another room so that it will be easier and easier to learn and teach each other and focus on each and every participant, so everyone will learn. So I will move out to the breakout rooms. Please accept who has got the messages. Okay. All the participants moved. Please unmute yourself and yes, I think all have moved. So balance remaining is B group. So I would like to start with the next session. Next session is our table topics session. Our table topics master, who is a quick learner, who completes her speeches, projects earliest, as well as she does his studies also simultaneously. She's continuing. Please help me welcome our next role player, Toastmaster Sana. Before that, I would like to inform all. Yes, please.
No,
the screen is yours. No, the screen is yours. You can continue.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Shiraz, and a warm good evening. I would rather say a cold a cold evening to all of you. Now, I've already briefed you guys about what table topics is in our previous segment, right? I briefed you about what it is and why it's so important and how it's not really that scary because it just gets over in 1 minute. And if you think about it, 1 minute can be like 1 second. So let me just go over with the rules. The rules are, if you're presented with a question, hear the question, repeat it in your brain, take a deep breath, don't be nervous. We are all here to learn. Each one of us in this room is here to learn. And you will have 1 to 2 minutes to reply or present your answer to the question. Now I'll be sharing my screen and all right, can you guys see my screen?
Table topic master, can you please brief
Yes.
the rules? Can I do that?
Yes, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt, but I need to do my duty. And as I already said, table topics are for 1 to 2 minutes. You will see the background getting changed to green color at 1 minute. You can still go on. Then you will see my background getting yellow color. You can still go on, or you can wrap up at green color also, you can wrap up. And when my background becomes red, that is at 2 minutes, then it's time to wrap up your speech, and then you will have only 30 seconds to wind it up. So you have till green color also you can stop, at yellow also you can stop, and at red you must stop. So I'll be telling the timing each speaker had taken at the end of this segment. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, timer. Now we'll begin with the most exciting segment that the Toastmaster has offered us. It's called the table topic segment, and there are simple rules. Take a deep breath when you're presented with a question. Think about the question and how you want to go about it. Do you want to agree with what you're asked? Do you want to disagree? Think about what do you exactly want to talk about, and speak for 1 to 2 minutes only. And most importantly, have fun while you're doing that. Now we have a couple of images or icons, if you want to say that. And I'd like one of our Toastmasters, one of our experienced Toastmasters to give this a try. So who can we take? Toastmaster Arish, are you there? All right, Toastmaster Alina, can I have you to just give us a quick demo?
I can see Suraya smiling.
Saraya?
Already
Would
did
you want
one
to give it a
yesterday.
try? It's fine, it's fine. I promise all the questions are easy for everyone who's going to participate today. I promise you it's the most easiest questions that I can ever combine together. Saraya, just pick any icon.
Okay, خلاص. Wi-Fi.
Okay,
The Wi-Fi one.
all right. Your question is, how would you spend your day in quarantine if your Wi-Fi stopped working for a day? I repeat, how would you spend your day in quarantine if your Wi-Fi stopped working for a day? Over to you.
The time. Okay. Wi-Fi, the internet, social media. I was practically born into it. For reference, I'm actually 20 years old. I was born just over the cusp of the 21st century, and as a result, my favorite toys weren't just your regular old physical toys. I also really loved video games and internet flash games. So I was born into the internet. I breathed the internet. It is my life source. So if that were to be taken away from me for quarantine, and my therapist has suggested I be cut off from it for a little bit, just a day, I don't know what I would do. I think I would suddenly look around and realize that I have about 80 unread books in my Kindle library that I should probably get to reading. Or maybe I could use my Netflix subscription. Or maybe I could use the 10 to 20 full length games, professional games, to use. Or maybe I could have created a whole new talent and become a creative genius. I don't know, because I've never tried it. So now that our Toastmaster Sana has given me this topic, maybe I should be cut off from the internet. Who knows? I could create a cure, maybe do something productive for once instead of looking at cat memes for 7 hours straight. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suraya. I think you should try. I think you should try staying a day without Wi-Fi and see what happens to your mental health. All right, so now you have a demo. All right, you know how easy it is. So let's go back to our main page. And who would be the second volunteer? Who would like to go? Please raise your hand or make a sound, anything. Who would like to try the table topics next?
You can also put it in the chat for anyone who's a little shy to speak up.
Toastmaster, we have Basit, and I can see Toastmaster Sajid smiling. Are you okay to give it a go?
Yeah.
All right, that's wonderful. Just choose any icon that hasn't been selected before.
Yeah, it's ready.
Anything.
Yeah, this one. Reading.
No, you have to choose. Just tell me which one would you like to talk on. Just tell me any image. The glasses or the globe or the girl or the giraffe, just anything. Just tell me and I'll click on it.
Reading.
Sorry?
Boys reading.
Okay, the girl who's reading or the boy who's reading?
Boys reading.
All right, okay. So your question is, what makes someone a hero according to you? What makes someone a hero according to you? What is the definition of a hero according to you, Toastmaster Sajid? Over to you, and you have 1 to 2 minutes to speak. You can begin.
So, yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, sure. So, good evening, everyone, to my fellow participants and team Toastmaster. Thank you so much to giving me an opportunity to speak here. Yeah, everyone has a hero inside because everyone want to be a hero or has a hero image inside, because doesn't matter what we are doing and what we are not doing, but uh, everyone has a good image inside and he want to be a hero. That field might be political, volleyball, or any teaching, or any profession. But a person always has an image what he want to be in his future, or what he want to be and what he is, because everyone everyone has a good image to to show the society, to showcase himself as a great personality and an attractive personality to others face. And nobody want to be a nobody want to be has a nobody has a bad image for himself. So everyone has a good image for himself. Thank you so much.
Wow, let's clap. I request everyone to just clap once a speaker is done, because this is how we are supporting everyone. That was great. You spoke until the yellow light, which is really good for first timers who participating in table topics.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, now we need someone else to go and give table topics a try. I promise it's not scary. You can ask our participant Sajid. I'm pretty sure he feels relieved that he tried it. Come on, who will be our next speaker for table topics? You can raise your hand, you can make a noise, you can just leave your name in the chat. How about Toastmaster Tanvir? Tanvir, would you like to give it a try? You're muted.
Mohammed Rahat has raised his hand.
Okay, yes. Please unmute yourself. Is it just me, or is Mohammed Rahat's camera?
Mohammed Rahat, please unmute yourself.
Yes. Okay. Sir, can you choose an image that you'd like to speak about? Just anything. Just choose anything.
The spectacles.
All right. Okay. So your question is, what are you most grateful for in life? What are you most grateful for in life? Over to you.
Good evening. I am Muhammad Rahat Alam. I'm presently in Delhi, India. I am most grateful to my wife. And the second grateful thing in comes my life nowadays is my spectacles. I am at the age of early 50, so the spectacles drive my life. Without this, I feel my work gets paralyzed and I stand nowhere. I can't use my laptop, my mobiles, or any social media without spectacles. Without these things, there is no life nowadays. So I owe the thing which is known as spectacles very much. Without this, even I search my spectacles, putting it on my face. So it is always in necessity that spectacles has to be with me. This is a very good tools for any activity, and it is utmost requirement in my life. So I again say the most grateful of my life is my wife, and the other one is my spectacles. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahat. Clappings. Something special about Toastmaster Rahat's speech was that he used humor in his mini speech, which I encourage everyone to add, because it not only makes you comfortable to speak, it also makes everyone else like you so much better. It makes everyone connect with you so much better. All right, now I need more speakers. Come on, everyone needs to give this a go. So it's advised that you just get it over with quickly. Who's next? Who would like to go
Table topic
and
master.
try next?
Table topic master.
Yes.
We can have one more. This would be the last
Okay.
due to the time constraint. Thank you.
All right. Who'd like to go? We have Khalud and Jamshed.
Nayab is raising her
Nayab
hand.
Ziba has raised her hand. Nayab.
Okay. Naya, please unmute yourself. Nayab Ziba. Okay. Please choose an image, any image that you like.
Education.
Sorry?
Education.
Education. This one, the girl with the book.
Yes.
All right. Your question is, when you are 80 years old, what will matter to you the most? When you are 80 years old, what is something or someone that is going to matter to you the most in life? Over to you.
Okay. Good evening to all. My name is Nayab Ziba. I am from, I belongs to Captain of India, MS Dhoni, hometown, Ranchi, Jharkhand, India. If I am in 8 years, it matters about women education. It is important in whole life, in our life. It is very important in our life. If we can say, Mahatma Gandhi said, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate an entire family. So we can see, if you educate a, if we educate a female girl, we educate an entire family. In my life, education is very important. We belongs. I'm an officer in rural area, and I belongs to a women and child development project officer. I always encourage women and children to educate and education, to give others and achieve your goals and aware to others. So I always encourage to him and her to in a whole world we can see A to Z alphabet, 1 to 100 alphabet, 100 countings. So we can study in rural area or urban area, private college, or in Dehradun or in UK. We can study equal study. So please, you encourage to each other and motivate to educate. If a woman educate, who to serve part to others what is right or what is wrong, and we can easily achieve to our goal. We are 5 brothers and sisters. We all are belongs to a rural area. So I guide to my all brothers and sisters, and please say to all, please study and go achieve your goal. And today we all brothers and sisters are an officer in different field. So in 80 years old, in education is will be very important in my life. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Naya. Thank you for participating, and thanks to all who took a leap of courage and participated in table topics for the first time. Now, with this, we come to the end of our table topic segment. Before that, I'd like to call the timer so that she can read out the timings of all the speakers who spoke today.
Thank you, table topic master. Suraya spoke for 1 minute, 58 seconds. Sajid Pasha spoke for 1 minute and 56 seconds. Mohammad Rahat spoke for 2 minutes and 6 seconds. And Nayab Ziba, she just finished in time because when she was speaking, my heartbeat was getting faster. I didn't want her to disqualify. And this is how she saved herself by finishing at the nick of the time, that is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So all the speakers are qualified, and well done, all of you. You know how to speak in time. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, timer. Now, I'm sure the speakers who spoke today must have felt a rush of adrenaline. You must have, had your heart beating really fast because you must have done this for the first time in front of a group of people. I encourage you to try this more often because I promise you that this nervousness will just vanish away. You get so used to speaking in front of a room full of people impromptu. You'll be so quick to think on your feet. It's a very fun activity. And with this, we come to the official end of table topics for today's session. And I hand over the podium, the virtual podium, back to our Speechcraft coordinator, Toastmaster Shiraz.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sana, for that wonderful session. Don't worry, guys. The table topic session is not over yet. This session, we will have it throughout our sessions in future also. That means on the third session, fourth session, and fifth session, all these sessions, we will have table topic sessions. So if you feel that you could not speak, don't worry, you will have more chance in future. So now we have completed our table topic session. Table topic session help us to speak impromptu. Suppose you want to go in an office, in your work environment, or in your study environment, family environment, with your neighbors. If you want to say something, maybe we may forget to say what we want to say. In here, Toastmasters, in Speechcrafters, now we learn that impromptu, how we can tackle ourselves. Now the next session is prepared speeches. We have very good prepared speakers. And I would like to call the first speaker. She is none other than a participant who has participated last time and eagerly want to speak and develop herself. She has done already a speech in front of you all. You all know who is this? That is none other than our speech crafter Nayab Ziba. Nayab Ziba, you can unmute yourself and
Yes.
And do your speech icebreaker.
Okay, sir.
To interrupt, I just want to highlight the timings. Each speaker is given 2 to 3 minutes. At 2, you will see the green light. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, the yellow, and at 3 minutes, the red color. So you can wrap up your speech by 3 minutes and 30 seconds. All the best to all the speakers. Over to you, RTM.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
So,
DTM Zainab. And over to you, our speaker, Nayab Ziba. The screen is yours.
yeah. Thank you. Good evening to all. My name is Nayab Ziba. I belongs to Captain of India, MS Dhoni hometown place, Ranchi, Jharkhand, India. Actually, my basic education is from rural area. I completed my matriculation in a rural area. After that, I higher education completed in urban area. And now I am completed my PG, postgraduate, and completing MA BEd. My qualification is MA BEd. I am also completing my research work. Now I am a gazetted officer, and basically I am a state to control law and order in many times, and we are done many protocol duty like Prime Minister visits, Chief Minister visits, secretaries visits, and many difficult exams like UPSC exams are so I think in my life, education is very important. Before my session, I say Mahatma Gandhi says women education is very important. So please do education for women. Uh, my ideal person is my mother and my grandmother also. She always said to all family members and children to please get up early in the morning and study and achieve your goal. So we all family members and children to study and achieve our goals. We all five brothers and sisters, all are officers in different fields, and all are very good doing in our field. I'm six state level master trainers, and I'm known as a best officer in our state. So I'm gladful and in our job, and I always encourage to all. So it's all in present. I am very happy to in our life. I always encourage to women and child education. So children education. So thank you very much. That's all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nayab. That was a wonderful speech. We appreciate your courage and your efforts, what you have put. It was excellent. Do you know what Nayab said to me? She said that she wanted to learn, and she knows that she wanted to learn. She wanted to improve yourself. If you have the desire, then you will learn. If you have the hunger, you will make efforts to earn and have food. If you don't have the desire, then it is difficult that you will go to work and earn yourself. Thank you, Nayab. And the next speaker is our beloved speech crafter, Rehan. Rehan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you ready for the speech, icebreaker speech?
Actually, I'm sorry to tell you that. Actually, I have seen, but today is my exam, so I am not well prepared. But I want to introduce myself.
Yes.
Maybe.
Even though you are not prepared, this is not a difficult task at all. I'm sure that when we are being with friends or any other known persons, we will speak hours and hours and hours. So what you can do is icebreaker is simply introducing yourself. You can introduce yourself within 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Please give a huge round of applause to Rehan. The screen is yours.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I am Rehan. My full name is Rehan Tasneem, and I am from Darbhanga, Bihar. And I am doing a study in Hyderabad, Telangana. So my study, my actually, I have completed my 10th in since 2014 from uh, Bihar board, that is Bihar Patna Education Board. After that, I thought I have to get the admission. So I think a lot at that time. So finally, I have decided I have to do engineering. So I am unable to decide which branch I choose. So I have given the exam and I got cleared the university exam. They are conducting a test basically. So I got a admission in Maulana Azad National Urdu University, and I have cleared the exam since 2015 for the diploma in civil engineering. So since 2014, I came in Telangana, and I got admission Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad, in civil engineering. So I have completed my diploma since 2018. After that, I have decided that I have to do BTech. So I got admission in JNTU, that is Jawaharlal Nehru Technical University, Hyderabad. So I got admission in BTech, and now this is my final year, and I will complete my BTech in 2021 May. So I have to think that I have to go to means in structural engineering. In the computer there are so many actually field are there in civil engineering. So I have to do structural engineering. In structural engineering, basically we are designing a building, and a lot of things are there. So I thought that I have to do, and that is my passion also. And these are the things I am interested in public speaking. And this is my actually, I am not a well experienced. I am I am not well prepared for this speech. I am speaking as an impromptu. So this is my actually first speech in front of public speaking. And before that, I was in the class, uh, and this is my first speak, as I said. So for this platform, I want to tell the thanks Mr. Mazhar sir, who has invited me, that you should go for it, that I am interested in this class. And Mr. Siraj also, they told me you should join the class. So uh, these people helped me, and I am really thankful to him. And I will day before yesterday, I have joined the session. That was really good for me, that I came to know what is the public speaking, what is the table topic. I came to know lot of things, and I was really happy at that time. That was my feedback was really good. So now I am looking for the next session also, and inshallah I will be continue. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rehan. Can we unmute ourselves and give a huge round of applause? Give a sound for Rehan and our other speaker, Nayab. What it matters is the income, the courage what you have. We should be courage to go to the front and speak. Maybe we don't know, we are not experts. Who is an expert person? Who is the perfect person? There's no one is perfect, but we all should have the courage to go to the front and speak. So well done, Rehan, you have done a very good, excellent thing. Now we will go to our next session, that is the evaluation session. First, I would like to call our first speaker, Nayab's evaluator, Toastmaster Amrit. Toastmaster Amrit, are you there?
Yes.
The screen is yours.
Just to interrupt, I would just like to indicate the evaluators have 3 minutes to speak. So at 3 minutes, you will have the green, 3:15, the yellow, and 3:30, the red.
Sorry to interrupt. Is it a 3-minute green or 2-minute green?
Yes.
Green comes at 2 minutes, right?
What? Shiraz sir, we will have 2 to 3. Or
Yes,
3
we
to
will
three
have
and a
2
half?
to 3.
2
2
to
to
3.
3,
Okay.
half a
2
minute we'll speak.
green, 2.5 yellow, and 3 red. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, DGM Sena. My target speaker, Speechcrafter Nayab, shared a story here, and that was her icebreaker speech. I can see that you had clearly prepared, very well prepared your speech. You had excerpts from different personalities like Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who is from your same town, and also quotes from Mahatma Gandhi, who is the father of our nation. So all these elements glued ourselves into your speech, and that was very well done, Speechcraft Nayab. Now, what was those things which you really excelled? You were going through a story. You had a story in your speech, the story of hard work, the story of perseverance, and the story of success. So, the way your grandmother, everyone inspired you to study, the whole family, and the hard work you put in to become an officer, and the hard work your entire family went through, and how they are successful today. This is not only for us, but for the entire nation, or probably everyone out there. This is an inspirational story. Now, how can we share the story of yours, or probably any message you have, probably in a bit more better way? How can you make your story more impactful, right? So I could see that you were sitting and delivering your speech, probably through a mobile phone, right? You can use your mobile phone, but still, they say 60 to 70% of communication is through gestures and body language.
Okay, sir.
So
I will.
if we could stand and deliver your speech using appropriate gestures and meaningful stage movements, that is going to take your speech really one notch higher. This is your icebreaker speech. This is a platform for you to learn the techniques behind becoming a better communicator. So I would keep my suggestion to this one. Next time, when you're delivering a speech, stand and deliver it with utmost confidence, because you are sharing the story of your success. And it is definitely going to be inspirational for every girl out there. Just like Mahatma Gandhi said, when you educate a man, you are educating a person. But when you are educating or empowering a woman, you are educating the entire family. Over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Amrit. Toastmaster Amrit is our area director, and he's the ex-president of our club. He is helpful to everyone in our club. He is one of our role models. I used to call him Triple A, and he is a wonderful person who likes to help our Toastmasters. So I'll go to the next evaluator. Our next evaluator who's supposed to evaluate Speechcraft Rehan, she is none other than Toastmaster Suraya. I'm sure that from last year's session, she has introduced a lot about her. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Suraya.
What happens when people open their hearts? They get better. Norwegian word Haruki Murakami. Everyone, today we saw my target speaker open up his heart. In fact, he admitted that, hey, I didn't come prepared. And while many people might think, isn't that a faux pas? I'm here to say that vulnerability gave him something that many public speakers cannot get on their first attempt. And that, my friends, is connection with the audience. That is right. We saw Rehan do his icebreaker, and in that icebreaker, I felt connection. I felt like I knew him, and that's the whole point of breaking the ice. Let's start from the very beginning. The first thing that he had to do was obviously speak about himself, which he did without a single hiccup. And that is amazing to do that, to tell a little about yourself. And then he obviously gave a small story, a small little bit about how he chose his studies and his career path. And he also gave a small little knowledgeable tidbit, I like to say, about structural engineering, which I didn't really know about. And through the whole speech, he was smiling. The thing about smiles is that it's very contagious. If I see someone smiling, I immediately think, oh my God, that is a great person. And I smile too. Just like how laughter is contagious, so is smiling. If a speaker is smiling as soon as they get on stage, you best believe that audience is already hooked in. And he didn't even speak a word. But the best thing, probably the best thing that Rehan did was what I hinted at in the very beginning. He opened up his heart. By opening up your heart, you learn more. And Rehan took that first step that hopefully all the speechcrafters will do. However, you can always improve. For Rehan, I think he could have improved by including a story, a small story about how he came here, maybe a bit about his fears, anything, a story to really connect with us. Think of us as your friends, Rehan, because you already opened up. So if you open up a little bit more with a story, maybe that can really, really make you an excellent speaker. And I'm very excited to see your coming speeches. Over to you, dear Modi.
Thank you, Suraya, for that wonderful evaluation. So, Suraya is a fast learner who has completed 5 levels in Toastmasters. And she is a psychologist, uh, undergraduate, and I'm sure that she knows all the psychological tricks and she plays well nicely. So we'll go for our next session. Our next session is our general evaluation. In all our meetings, there will be one person who is like an inspector, who tells us what good things, what are the correct things what we have done, or what are the things that we should develop ourselves. So throughout this meeting, what has happened, and she will explain us. Who is that? That is none other than Toastmaster June. Toastmaster June, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Speechcraft Coordinator Toastmaster Shiraz. Good evening, fellow Speechcrafters and Toastmasters. I will be the general evaluator for today. And like Toastmaster Shiraz said, general evaluation is that segment in every Toastmasters meeting where the general evaluator will give will give an evaluation, a general evaluation of the entire meeting, which will highlight the good points as well as points during the meeting that could have been improved on. Let me start with the timing. We did start a little late. Our meeting did start a little late, which is why the entire session went a little off schedule, but that's okay because I think we almost caught up. And I will also keep my evaluation very short and brief. After that, the session went pretty smoothly. Our table topics master did a very great job. The topics were very easy, simple to understand. And before she started, she explained what table topics was. And we had an experienced Toastmaster who spoke first, which kind of set the tone. And I think, I believe that it would have made the other speech crafters feel a little more comfortable and a little more encouraged to come and speak up. Then great job to all the participants who volunteered. I know it's not easy coming up and speaking on the spot, even though it is for only 1 to 2 minutes. The anxiety, I understand that. We had our first volunteer, Sajid, who spoke about how there is a hero inside every one of us, very inspiring story. Muhammad Rehat, who told us how he was grateful for his wife and his spectacles. And Nayab, who told us how women education is very important, how important it is to her. Next, we move on to the prepared speeches, which was the icebreaker. Good job to Nayab and Rehan. Uh, I know it is not that easy to speak, about yourself, but you guys did a really great job. And good job to Rehan. It was basically an impromptu speech for him, almost like a table, always encouraging. That is one of the most important things. Evaluation, we learn points of improvement. Points of improvement, I would say, would only, and like Toastmaster Amrit mentioned in his evaluation,